What's good, family? So we're back with another AEW Rampage results overview, whatever you want to call it. If you guys didn't see it, I also uploaded SmackDown's results as well. Go check it out. There was a new champion crowned. Go check it out. Go, 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 go. All right, let's get straight into it, man. So first, we have the Rampangi, or Rapangi. I don't even know how to say it. We're going to call him Vice. And they're going to be going up against the Young Bucks, kicking us off. They had the YouTube entrances. So basically, when you first started watching Rampage, they were just already in the ring, ready to go. And it was a really good contest between both teams going back and forth. As you see there, against the Young Bucks, the tail of the tape, as they call it. And the match was really good, contested back and forth. There was a small situation here where Orange Cassidy goes underneath the ring. And then Danielson appears. So he comes out of the ring and he does this thing where he's like, yo, basically, you're cursed. So Jericho starts commenting on it. And Jericho's sell of it is so funny because Jericho being like, don't say anything bad about him or you'll be cursed. Like, it's so funny. Like, he sold it great. You know what I mean? Like, it was just a good match overall. Ultimately, the Bucks hit the BTE trigger, get the 1, 2, 3. And the match was over. Then what winds up happening after is Jay White comes out of nowhere, hits the Blade Runner on Trent, and it looks like they're setting up a one-on-one match between Jay White, and Trent down the line. I'm all for it. It's been a while since I've seen Jay White wrestle because I don't watch New Japan Pro Wrestling, and I saw him on Impact. But I don't actually remember if he wrestled on there because I don't watch Impact that frequently either. So it's gonna be cool to see. Now a lot of people are asking for Adam Cole versus Jay White. I think ultimately down the line, I think there will be some sort of Bullet Club versus what do they call themselves now? Paragon type of feud, or the Super Elite or the Super Click as they call themselves versus OG Bullet Club, or not OG, but like the normal Bullet Club that they have now in New Japan. We'll have to wait and see how that exactly happens. Tony Khan stated that it wasn't up until Sunday night that he wasn't sure if he was even going to get Jay White. Sunday night, he was able to lock that in and have him walk through that forbidden door. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. And basically, they're going to have a match down the line. Bryan Danielson does an interview here. Lee Moriarty shows up with formerly known as Evan Bourne. Now he goes by... Damn, I forgot his name. What does he go by now? I am so bad at this, bro. Shouldn't have even started recording this video if I don't even know their freaking names. But yes, he formerly used to for FKA Evan Bourne. Got up in Brian's face. Lee Moriarty. They were talking about Lee Moriarty like he wasn't standing there. Lee Moriarty steps up to him. He says, yo, if you want to know what I can do, all you have to do is ask. Brian's like, all right, I respect it. We'll have a match on Dynamite. So next week on Wednesday Dynamite, they're going to have Bryan Danielson versus Lee Moriarty. And I'm hoping that this somehow does some type of answer with Jon Moxley. Maybe Mox will come out, watch ringside, and then give him his answer once they face off against Lee Moriarty. I think that would be pretty sweet. I definitely could see that happening, and I'd be okay with it. Truth be told, it would not bother me one bit. Next match we were going to have is Britt Baker against Robin. Again, Britt Baker continues to improve every time she comes to the ring. I digged it. It was a good match. Nice and quick, easy. I'm digging what they're doing. I think she does need to compete a little bit more, though, just because she is the champion. So what winds up happening here is basically they start jumping Robin, and Thunder Rosa comes out and makes the save. And then Jamie Hayter comes out. They start fighting, slugging it out. I cannot wait for Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker. It's going to be such a good match, man. And they've actually been leading up to this for quite some time. And the way that AEW is doing it is they're taking their time with the match. They don't want to get too deep into it. I know that Tony Khan was saying he wanted to kind of slow things down with that feud and lead up to it, So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with them taking their time. I think their Lights Out match was one of the best matches that the women's have had in AEW. It's ironic that both Lights Out matches for the women's matches were the best two matches that they've had. Alongside, Hikaru Shida versus Britt was another really good match. Riho, Thunder Rosa, Britt Baker, There was a fatal 4-way one time between Nyla Rose, Britt Baker, Riho, and Sheeta, I believe. That was also another good match. Chris Statlander going up against Britt Baker was a good match as well. Britt doesn't really have that many bad matches. The thing is, her in-ring ability is still a little sluggish, and that's okay. But whenever Hikaru Shida gets in the ring or Chris Statlander, those two girls, man, they can carry. They can carry, so it doesn't even matter. Let me know what you guys think about that, though, man. Let me know what you guys think. Did you guys enjoy Robin tonight, by the way? Just so you guys know, in case you guys didn't know, they also signed AQA when she had her match against Jade Cargill. They signed her off that match, so now she is currently a part of the AEW women's roster. AQA was also a pretty solid talent. I think she did well. Next, they're going to send Hook against QT Marshall's student, Blake. And let me just say, Hook, his theme song is fire. His theme song is fire. I can't wait to download it. If you guys haven't listened to it, go listen to it. It's really good. Anyways, he comes out, starts fighting QT Marshall's homie here, Blake. Does a really good showing, does a good match. Quick and easy. They don't need to extend Hook's matches really against these type of people. I think that what they're doing is good enough to showcase what he can do, but also be quick to the point where the crowd doesn't get stagnant or bored of it. You know what I mean? And then eventually, when he does have an actual opponent to face, they'll slow it down, show what he can really do. The kid seems to have good cardio. He doesn't seem to get really tired, even though the matches were quick. But even though with all those high offensive maneuvers of like suplexes and all that stuff, he didn't seem to get tired. So I think the kid has great cardio. I think if they continue that, it'll be fine. He took care of business. Ultimately, I think they're going to have him face QT Marshall, maybe within the next like 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever. And now the Layla Hirsch and Chris Statlander feud gets a little more personal here. If you guys didn't watch this, I'm not going to play because I don't want to get copyrighted. But basically, there was a line by Chris Statlander that was like, maybe your attitude was like this when you were a kid, and maybe that's why your parents may have left you or something along those lines. And it was like such a horrific line because she's supposed to be a babyface in this feud, man. And she said, like, she just went full on savage with it. I was like, damn. I was not expecting her to say that at all, man. Next match we have the main event, Jungle Boy and Lucha Soros versus the Gun Club. Gun Club is currently 6-0. They've never been beaten as a team. And the number one ranked Austin Colton are a combined 89-4 overall, which is probably one of the best win percentages I've seen. It's pretty sick, actually. Like, yeah. Now, their gear when they came out, I enjoyed it. Like, the gear looked sick. They had good gear on. It was cool. It was actually really good, man. I don't even have anything negative to say. It was a really good match and a show. Like, look, there's the gear right there. A really good match, man. Like, man, Austin, dude, your gear is dope, bro. Like, it's sick. It reminds me of Shawn Michaels. You know what I mean? I'm digging it. Anyways, good match overall. Good match from Jurassic Express. They always have good tag team matches against anybody, really. Hopefully the Acclaim get another shot and they win. I would love to see the Acclaim be tag team champs, but not before Santana and Ortiz. I think Santana and Ortiz should be the next tag team champions. That's just my own personal opinion. Let me know who you guys think should be tag team champs. We had a really good match. They slugged it out, did what they did. They even had a scene where the Gun Club took the belt, hit Jungle Boy with it across the head, and he was still able to kick out before 3, which, again, was pretty cool. Normally, that shouldn't happen. I feel like if you get hit with the belt, it should be donezo. But they did technically have a small couple of seconds breaks because Audrey was distracted with Billy Gunn. So it makes sense why he was able to kick out. And they did it so close to the 3 count that it was like they could play it off like it being instinct or something like that, which is pretty cool. The match ultimately ended with, like I said, Jurassic Express winning. Christian hit a spear outside to Billy Gunn, and it looked like he almost hurt himself as well. So down the line, Billy Gunn and Christian Cage will most likely have a one-on-one match. I'm okay with this being at Revolution. I think the two vets can put on a good match. Billy Gunn can still sell his ass off. Christian Cage still got it as far as storytelling. Good match from two vets. I'm for it. I think it'll work. Have them be like the opening match or something, or put them on the pre-show, I guess. I don't know. But it'll be a good match. Then that was pretty much it. They did an announcement for next week's AEW Dynamite, which is lock and loaded. They're having a TNT title match. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. Sammy Guevara versus Darby Allin. They're going to have a Face of the Revolution qualifying match between Wardlow and Platinum Max. They're going to have a tag team match between the Inner Circle, Santana and Ortiz versus Jericho and Hager. They're also going to have Mercedes Martinez versus Thunder Rosa and Bryan Danielson versus Lee Moriarty. That's insane. I didn't think they would have a TNT title match this soon. I figured they would have waited till Revolution. But, dude, honestly, I'm not complaining. Like, I'm okay with it, truth be told. Let me know what you guys think about it. As always, thank you so much for watching. Peace.